Hey, I think I'm on here. Can somebody let me know if they can see me? Send me a quick little chat. Let me know that you can see me on live. All right, perfect. Hope everybody having a good day out here. I'm gonna start rolling through some questions. Some people already posted online. I'm gonna start with Charlena Gore. Sorry if I pronounce your name, but basically, hi Manny, and thank you. I have two questions. The first one is start. You will need. Well, the first one is to start. Will you need authority LLC for dispatching services company, and will there be classes of training offered monthly or quarterly? So basically, to answer your question is that to dispatch, that's the beauty of dispatching, that you don't need no authority to start your to start dispatching. You only need an authority if you want to broker freight or if you want to transport freight, by being on the carrier side or the broker side. So when it comes to starting up a dispatch company, you do not need an authority to start dispatching. And when it comes to the classes being offered monthly or quarterly, right now, I'm going to definitely try to do this course, the dispatching course, monthly. I just haven't worked it in my schedule at the moment. So the one that I'm having on the 26th of this month, I set aside those 4 hours from, from 9 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And after I do that training, I'm going to let you guys know, when the next one will be, and it'll probably be through one of my YouTube videos. I'll let you guys know, when I'll be able to do it. But my target and my goal is to start doing it monthly, one time. And then I'm going to start trying to work my way up to doing it, multiple times in a month. But right now it's going to be monthly. So hopefully that answered your question, Charlena. Let's go to Sign Johnson. All right. The question is, would you suggest starting out under your own authority or starting under a company first just to get experience? And if someone was to start under your authority, how much is your rate or percentage? So I'll tell you this for you guys out there who's wanting to start, moving freight under your own authority or start working under a company, basically leasing on to a company. I would definitely tell you guys, if you're not confident enough, when it comes to pretty much getting out on your own, everybody in this business is not going to be built the same, so if you are confident coming in, I definitely just say, hey, why not? Go get your own MC, go get your own authority, and pretty much, just go from there and start doing your own thing. But so for me, I just ended up starting out, getting my own authority because that's just who I am. I'm just that type of person. But if you are not confident, I would definitely recommend for you guys to go out and lease on to a company, just because you could gain that experience and, that knowledge, and you could start learning along your journey, so like with us at High Speed Logistics, we do not, put you under no contract. It's just basically once you come on, you come on, on the day you stop and the day you say that you want to terminate, your lease agreement with us, we pretty much just, we let you out. So it's no contract. So you guys could pretty much lease on to a company to gain that experience. So if I was you, if you're not confident, I would just go ahead and lease on to a company. But for you guys out there who's those go-getters, and who don't want to pay that percentage to a company, I would definitely say go ahead and get your own authority. And when it comes to the percentage, it all varies, but with us at High Speed Logistics, we charge 25%. And basically how that works is 25%, 5% will go to the factoring fee. So if you're not familiar with factoring, that's basically how you get paid within 24 hours, because if you invoice the brokers directly, the brokers have up till 90 days to pay you. So, this business, the overhead is, it's pretty expensive. So you want to start building up that cash flow. So if you want to factor with a company, starting out, then once you actually start building up your cash flow, you could pretty much stop factoring. Most factoring companies going to make you sign about a 1-year contract with them. But after that first year, build up that cash flow, and then, start using your own money to pretty much finance your company. So 5% is going to go to that factoring company, because at High Speed, we still factor our loads. And then the other 20%, is pretty much just, for the service fee. And that includes, dispatching and pretty much, mentorship, throughout, because everybody that leases on the High Speed Logistics, they become basically a mentee at the end of the day. So, we're pretty much available for all of our, lessees and people, our owner ops. And, it's just mentorship and pretty much dispatching when it comes to that. So hopefully that answered your question. And also when it comes to leasing onto a company, it varies. Some people might charge you 10%, some people might charge you 25%, or some people might charge you 30%. I know some of these big trucking companies out here charges their owner operators, 30%. So it really just all depends, but at the end of the day, you're just paying for a service. So hopefully you guys pick the right company to go to so you can get the best service. So hopefully that answered your question, Son Johnson. If I'm saying that right, sorry if I messed that up. But oh, you have another question. If signing on to a company's authority, what all should be included? So at High Speed Logistics, what we include is we pay for your portion plates. So your portion plates could be anywhere from about $600 to $800. It just depends. But average is about $700. And your portion plates is basically your semi plates that you need to run, on the highway legally. We also pay for your ELD, which we go through TransFlow. We pay for ELD, like I say, dispatching. That's what else is included. What else is included in that fee is dispatching, TransFlow, your ELD, and your portion plates. So those are a few things that you definitely want to look into when you're out there looking for companies that you're leasing on to. You also want to make sure that you're getting some type of benefit out of the deal, because not every lease on company is going to pay, for your portion plates. Not every company is going to pay for your ELD. And, there's a few other things, that we pay for. So like I say, if you guys want to, we have a lot of information on our website. If you could go visit our website at www.high-speedlogistics.com, and you guys can acquire a little bit more information on the lease on program and some benefits and packages that we have to offer. Let's move on to Thunder Blitz. How often should you bring your drivers to home base in order to have your vehicles inspected? So really with me, it just depends. It's all different. Everybody's going to do things differently. You have, for me, what I like to do is most of my company trucks, most of my drivers are out anywhere from about 3 to 4 weeks at a time. So when they come home, that's when I actually, get the trucks inspected. I have them, take my trucks to the mechanic shops, which I, built relationships with mechanics in their hometowns. So I have them take the trucks to go get inspected, when they go home, every 3 or 4 weeks. But I mean, technically to get your trucks inspected, you only need to get your truck inspected, your truck and your trailer inspected once a year. And that's your annual basically DOT inspection that you could go get at truck stops or mechanic shops. So it's really just up to you, whatever you really feel comfortable with. But I would definitely recommend every time your trucks get, come off the road, make sure that you're doing something with those trucks, because more than likely you're going to need an oil change. Usually time on them dually trucks, I get my oil change about every 10 to 15,000 miles, but I try to stay around 10,000 miles. So after about a month of my trucks, rolling out there, I mean, they're going to rack up about, that good 10,000 miles easily. So every time they come home, I'm pretty much doing all of my preventative maintenance, changing out oil filters, changing out fuel filters, changing out my oil, getting oil changes and anything else, just whatever it is when it comes to doing preventative maintenance, just ensure that, your drivers are definitely taking care of your equipment. Make sure that your drivers are always doing their proper pre-trips. And, when it comes to definitely with your drivers, make sure you're hiring drivers that have experience too, and that's going to save you a lot of money in the long run. And, I've been through trial and error, in this business. And I could tell you, the drivers that I have now, I have true truckers, that's been trucking over 20 years. And man, I done saved a lot of money lately, but don't get me wrong. There's still times when, you have to spend a lot of money in this business just because, you can't really predict, maintenance, especially with these trucks, wear and tear, those trucks are always on the road rolling. So, hopefully that answered your question about, pretty much the inspection. All right, so let me roll to the next question. How often, okay, do you recommend a 4x4 pickup truck or a regular one? So I'll tell you guys, I mean, you might as well just go ahead and get the 4x4. Why not? Just go ahead and get a 4x4. All my trucks are 4x4. And I'll tell you guys a story. So the other day ago, where was I at? Getting unloaded. Man, I can't even remember. I be going so many places. I don't know if I was in Michigan I was in Ohio, in Plain City, Ohio. And I was out delivering on a farm, and I end up, getting my truck and my trailer stuck out there in the farm. So I couldn't get any traction. And, I'll tell you guys, I'm still a rookie, when it comes to driving. So that farmer, he jumped in that truck and he put it in 4-wheel drive, and he got my truck out, and he was just like, yeah, man, when you get in positions like this, use your 4-wheel drive. Me, honestly, I never had to use 4-wheel drive. So I didn't really know too much about it, but I do know that I am glad that I made that purchase and got that 4x4, for that 4-wheel drive. So I definitely recommend the 4x4. And I'm pretty sure, I don't see it really being a big difference when it comes to the price. So just go ahead and get you a 4x4. All right. Crease Good. Sorry if I said that wrong, but thanks for taking the time to talk to me earlier. Always so informative. How do you prevent your workers from using your truck and equipment to do side jobs? All right, so this is one thing, and by side jobs, I'm just going to basically take it as you're just talking about while those trucks are at home, because while they're on the road, you should be monitoring those trucks at all times anyway, just through your ELD, and always make sure that if that ELD is not showing up on your actual on your app on your phone or on your computer, make sure you call your driver immediately and ask him, you know, is he using his ELD? Is that ELD plugged up? Because sometimes, you know, those drivers, they might take out your ELD and they might start doing other things with your truck. But while your truck's at home, it's kind of hard, you know, for you to truly monitor that truck, just due to the fact that, while that truck is pretty much with your driver on his home time, you know, it's kind of hard for you to truly monitor, you know, your truck, just due to the fact that, you know, that truck is not rolling. And once that ELD is sitting for a couple of days, I mean, it's not really gonna connect anyway, you know, while that truck is sitting, you know, until you start it up. But, you know, what I do is, I mean, I just try to pretty much, you know, let my drivers know, you know, I mean, this truck is not used for, you know, personal use. So when I hire a driver, you know, I have them sign the agreement, you know, basically all of my expectations. And that's something, if you guys are interested in, send me an email and I could try to hook you up with what I built, you know. So when you guys hiring drivers out there, you know, I got a good little checklist. And this is basically just all, I like to call them, you know, AAR. So if you guys have been in the military and the Army, after action reviews, and this is basically when you start these basically is lessons learned. So I like to basically have all my drivers sign this, and in that agreement it says that, you know, this truck is not to be used for personal use. If you use it, you're going to be terminated immediately. But also with me, I just build relationships, good relationships with my drivers, so they should never have to do anything behind my back anyway. So my drivers now, they call me and be like, hey man, hey man, hey, I'm gonna go use the truck and go do this or do that, you know, is that gonna be a problem? And I'm gonna tell them, no, man, you know, it's no problem, go use it. And I'm gonna tell them to go use it because they called and asked me, and anyway it go, they're still insured. So if something do happen with it, the only thing that I tell them is to go and make sure that they put, you know, that when they fuel up, that they use their own money, you know, for their own fuel. So that's pretty much how I go about that when it comes to, you know, having my drivers take the truck home. All right, let me roll on to the next one. Let me see. Is diesel better? Brian Andrews, is diesel better is diesel better as far as pulling with dualies? Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, of course, it's a diesel engine. So when it comes to pulling, of course, those diesel engines are made to pull. So at the end of the day, with the jobs that we're doing out here, especially with the Hotshots and all that, you want to get you a diesel engine. You know, I mean, you got to think about this. What's in semi trucks? You know, I mean, diesel engines. And we all know, you know, those diesel engines are built to pull. How to go about getting customers? Eon Derek asked that, man. Shout out to Eon Derek. How to go about getting customers? Hey man, what type of customers, you know, are you really looking for? You know, are you talking about direct shippers if you're on the carrier side? Are you talking about broker and freight, you know, shippers? Are you talking about pretty much those two? You know what? Or are you talking about dispatching? You know, you probably have to be a little bit more specific for me on how do you go about getting customers, man. I just tell you, get on out there and get dirty, man. get out there and just start walking into places and shaking hands, man, and cold calling and sending emails out to people, man. I mean, that's the only way you're going to reach out to, and get customers. This business is all about sales anyway. So if people talk about, I'm not a salesman, or, I don't like sales. I'm sorry for you, because I don't believe you'll never make any money in this world if you can't sell, so you definitely have to get out there and start selling, man. So that's the way you're going to get out there and get those customers is, get dirty in that field and walk up to people. C Green, where do you look for your truck and your trailer? What's up, C Green? So, hey, to look for your truck and trailer, I mean, go to your local, Ram or Ford dealership, and that's it, man. I mean, it ain't really like nowhere that's gonna cut you a discount. I mean, there's places that's gonna maybe be a little bit cheaper, but I mean, you'll never know, to be honest. So I got my truck and my trailer from I bought everything really in Kentucky, and like I told you guys, I was an officer in the Army. So when you're on active duty in Kentucky, so if anybody out here know anybody that's in Kentucky, that's at Fort Campbell, that's stationed there right now, let them know too, that they could go buy a dually truck and don't have to pay taxes on it. So I bought everything in Kentucky. And like I say, just go visit your local dealership. And when it comes to trailer, just visit your local trailer shop and, just look around too, just don't buy the first truck, of course, and don't buy the first trailer you see. Make sure you shop around and try to get the best price out there. Jonathan Herrera. Hey, Jonathan, man, sorry, I don't even speak Spanish, man. Hey, translate that to English for me. Matt here from Tuscaloosa. Hey, shout out to Matt, Alabama. Is that where the Roll Tide's at down there? And hey, sorry, man. Sorry about that game. Crease good. Should you get an air ride trailer? Oh, I definitely highly recommend it. Ever since I've been in this business, I mean, I haven't had trouble keeping my trailer loaded. I just have the regular trailer, the spring lift suspension. But man, I mean, if you got the opportunity to get you that air ride trailer, go ahead and do it. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but I mean, it's all good. Just go ahead and pay for it, because I can't tell you that there are a lot of loads that I have had to pass up on, just because the shipper require air rides. So if I was you guys, I would go ahead and look into it, but I'm going to tell you, you don't need an air ride trailer, but is it going to be a plus for you? Most definitely. So if you're able to, go ahead and get your air ride trailer. It's definitely going to benefit you, in the long run, because I've passed up on a lot of loads, because, the broker say, or the shipper say, hey, I need air ride. So definitely go ahead and get your air ride. But if not, you still going to make money. Just go ahead and go get a regular trailer. Because I don't know. I think an air ride trailer, a regular trailer, Big Tech's 40-foot trailer or a PJ trailer probably might be anywhere from $11,000 to $14,000, $15,000, but that air ride trailer probably gonna be like $20,000, but it's only $5,000 more, and especially if you finance it, it's only gonna be a few more dollars more a month. So it's definitely gonna be well worth it. Tijuana Marie, maybe you can record the training and sell it as a course. Yeah, most definitely. I'm definitely going to record it. And, if you guys are interested in purchasing just basically the live training, if you're not able to attend the training, I'm going to definitely record it. So just reach out to me and let me know, that you are interested in just the recorded version. And, it's all going to be the same, of course. So it's not going to be anything different. But, I'm a live type guy too, though, so like if I'm attending something, I definitely like to go live. So, but for the convenience, I've purchased trainers in life that's recorded, and it's all the same. Live trucker Antonio, salute to you 100. Hey, salute to you too, bro. Hey, Christopher Jackson, how do you find drivers for your trucks? Man, I mean, how I was finding drivers was I was posting ads on Craigslist in the classified section. That's pretty much where I found most of my drivers at. Is on Craigslist, just posting through the classifieds or the job postings or whatever you call it. But only thing about Craigslist is that now you have to pay too much. It's like $25 to $35 per posting, and I don't know. That's just seem ridiculous to me. So I don't post through Craigslist anymore. Lately, I just been going on Indeed, but honestly, I haven't been looking for any drivers lately, just because I've got solid ones now that been with me for a while, and hopefully they stick with me. But I've been through those times when every week it seemed like I'm looking for a driver. So Craigslist, Indeed.com, Monster.com, Facebook, man, social media, whatever it is, word of mouth. Hey, go hang out at the truck stops, because a lot of those drivers that's driving for those big companies, hey, they always looking for something that pays more and something that's better. So just go stand at a truck stop and just let people know that you're hiring. And I guarantee you that might be a real effective way, because like I say, the turnover rate with drivers in this industry, is very high. A lot of these drivers, if they can find something better, they gonna go to something better, as they should, and that's life. You should always find the best opportunity, out here. So, but as a company owner, for you guys out there that aspire to be a company owner and hire own drivers, I definitely recommend you guys to make sure that you treating your drivers, what I'm saying, excellent. Make sure that you're doing things for them so they could stick around. And it's all trial and error, because when I first started out, I know I wasn't, the best boss, ever, because I was learning, because I had been an employee my whole life. So coming to be an actual boss is a different mentality, so you got to treat people differently. But I think the beauty for me was when I was in the military, I was a platoon leader, which I was an Army officer, and I had 40 plus troops under me, and I was their leader. So I think that helped me out, to translate that managerial skills into being a business owner. And, it's all trial and error. I learned a whole lot, while I was in the Army. And now I know it's just all about taking care of your drivers, give them a bonus. When they hit a certain miles, give them bonuses, or when the holidays come, give them bonuses. Just throw them a few extra dollars on their paycheck, and trust me, they'll stick around. Treat them as if how you would like to be treated. Juice Crew, love the channel, Manny. What's your option on boxing straight trucks? Hey, I definitely appreciate that. My opinion on boxing straight trucks, this is kind of like a question that, I got from a few people, but I never really got off into boxing straight trucks. So like when it comes to that, I can't, really give you pretty much, an accurate, answer from my opinion when it comes to boxing straight trucks. Though it's just like anything else, when you just got to find the freight. It's just like Hotshots, you just got to find the freight. You got to get linked in with the right people. So can box and straight trucks make money? Yes, they can. I've known people that make great money with boxing straight trucks, but I never had the opportunity with, I never, had any experience even dispatching boxing straight trucks, but it's really all the same, there's loads on the load board for box and straight trucks. There's shippers out here that's just shipping, freight on box and straight trucks. So at the end of the day, basically to answer your question too, you just really have to get linked in, with the right people, that's moving that type of freight. And once you're linked in with the right people, it ain't gonna be no difference from a semi truck, to be honest. Christopher Jackson, I'm currently looking for drivers in South Carolina. Yeah, man. Hey, man, keep looking, man. Keep looking out there, man. Get on that Indeed and get on Craigslist and all that good stuff. I mean, I don't have any leads right now, just because I don't look for drivers at the moment. Because like I say, I got solid drivers. So I'm not really in the market to finding drivers at the moment. Live trucker Antonio question: if I'm leasing with the company and paying for the truck and I get my own authority, do you think I could use that own authority with that leased truck during the time or leasing? Oh man, I'm gonna have to read that again real quick. If I'm leasing with the company and paying for the truck and I get my own authority, do you think I could use that own authority with that leased truck during the time or leasing? I don't know, man. Hey, I'm sorry right now. I can't really comprehend that question fully. Maybe it just might be me reading it too fast, man. But hey, shoot me an email at broker@mannystrans.com, man. And we exchange contact, and then we'll chop it up on the phone a little bit. Chris Style 405, I got my LLC name and EIN number through LegalZoom. Oh man, sorry for you. Do I have to start over, spend $500 again since I don't have my MC number and DOT number? Oh no, man, you good, man. That's the first thing anyway. You want to get your LLC and EIN number, and then go get your MC and US DOT number. So nah, man, you don't have to start over and spend that big $500 again. Just go ahead, get on the FMCSA website and apply for your MC and US DOT number using your LLC name and your EIN number now. Eon Derek, do you handle the factoring as a dispatcher for someone? Excuse me. It all just depends, man. It just depends on pretty much what agreement, you and that owner operator, pretty much came up with, because one of my closest friend that was in one of my videos, hey, big shout out to Antoine, CEO of West Family Logistics. What's up, boy? Hey, so he sometimes was, factoring, helping, that actual company that he was dispatching for, and he was helping them factor, their loads too. But it just all depends, and you just agree, upon the rate, that percentage on how much you're going to charge that company to dispatch, if you're going to be doing extra things like that. Because when you're dispatching, you're just focused on getting that driver a load, and you're focused on keeping that company rolling, So that's pretty much back office work, when it comes to invoicing and all of that. That's not the dispatcher's job, in my opinion. I'm not doing all of that. What I'm doing is basically finding loads and making sure that that truck is always rolling. When it comes to invoicing and all that, that's not me. That's the company. That's back office work. Mr. Fine, what's up, bro? Hey, what's going on, Mr. Fine, man? Oh man, I'll say the comments. But what's up, man? Nathan Harrison. I have a truck which is lease but no trailer. I also do not have my own authority or DOT any companies near my area. I live in a small town area in Northeast Tennessee. Nathan Harris, visit our website, man, at www.high-speedlogistics.com, man. We lease on owner-operators from all states, man. You don't have to lease on with a lease on company that's in your state, you know. So like I say, man, go visit our website, man. And my business partner Antoine, man, he's gonna be reaching back out to you with some good information, man. And hopefully you can come on, man, and start making some money. Hey, Lyndon Carr, what is the best way to learn how to properly secure loads? Did you start by driving for a flatbed company first before acquiring MC and DOT? Linda Carr, no, I didn't. I didn't have no experience at all. I didn't even know how to use a ratchet strap or chains and binders or tarps. But it's like anything else in life. You just got to go do it. And once you do it continuously, you're going to conquer it. So what's the best way to learn? How I started out learning, honestly, was through YouTube. I was watching a lot of people on YouTube, you know, secure loads. And that gave me a good base and a foundation of securing loads. So when it was my time to go out there and secure loads, you know, I had a good base knowledge. So you could jump on YouTube right now and just type in how to secure loads to flatbed trailers. And I guarantee you that it's going to teach you something. You're going to learn way more than you knew yesterday. So at the end of the day, find somebody to teach you. You know, I always tell people this. You got to be creative when it comes to, you know, getting knowledge and being trained. You know, go hang out at the truck stop. I never done it, but I'll tell you guys, if you go hang out at the truck stop and you see them flatbeds pulling up, man, them truckers, man, one thing about truckers is that they're friendly. You know why? Because they be in that truck all day by themselves. So they're friendly. That's why I take my son with me, because, man, I'll be out there rolling and I know I'm going to get bored. So, hey, they'll help you out. Just go hang out at your nearest truck stop. Wait till them flatbeds pull up and just go up to them and just be like, hey, you know, show me how you chain this load down or how you use these ratchet straps. And trust me, they're gonna help you out. Truckers are very friendly, whether you believe it or not, and you will learn a lot off of them. First DOT, how do Hotshots get their loads? Get their loads pretty much a lot of ways. I mean, the most common way is pretty much how everybody get their loads, and that's basically using a load board. It's using DAT or it's using truck stop, you know, and that's pretty much how you're going to get your loads. I tell you guys that, shoot, when I first started this business and I started using, and I was only using the load board, man, I made so much money off the load board. It was crazy, you know. So those load boards got a lot of money on it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a lot of cheap freight on there too, but, you know, you just have to weed out the cheap freight, and you guys have to be patient, you know, and that's pretty much how you're going to get your Hotshot loads. And I also recommend you guys going to your local shippers. Most of where you're staying at, it's a lot of shipping and receiving going on. So go visit your local places where they're doing the shipping and receiving at, and ask them, you know, can you get linked in and start doing some dedicated freight with them too? So it's going to be a lot of different ways, you know, but the main ways that you're going to stay loaded out here is, yeah, you can run off the load board all day, which a lot of people do, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, One Mark DC. Hey, Manny, does the VA have any type of program that assists veterans with starting a hotshot business? I'm not really for sure, man. I mean, I know the VA, but I believe they do like small business loans and like for business loans for small company startups and stuff. And I'm pretty sure they do, man. You know, with me, honestly, I never looked into it, man. You know, I just went out and just did my own thing. You know, I didn't really have time to be waiting around to get approved or whatever it is through other programs. So I really don't know, to be honest with you, man. But I can tell you, man, the VA do offer a lot of different programs and a lot of benefits, man. So it sounds like you're a vet, man. So I definitely appreciate and thank you for your service, man. And just look up on the va.gov or call your local VA rep, man. And I'm pretty sure, man, it's going to be something for you out there. You just got to go find it. You know, it's a lot of resources out here, whether you're a vet or not a vet. But there's a lot of resources out here for you guys. You just got to go find it. You got to do the research. Taiwana Marie, being that your hotshot drivers are out 3 to 4 weeks at a time, do you cover their lodging? So how it works for me is my drivers sleep in the truck from Monday through Friday, right? And Friday and Saturday, I pay for a hotel for them, or Saturday and Sunday, whichever 2 days they want to pick. So that's how I provide the lodging for them, is getting a hotel for them, you know, Friday and Saturday, or just say if something, if the truck needs maintenance or whatever it is, you know, in that while that truck is in the shop, then I'll provide a hotel for them. But I provide a hotel for them just on the weekends. Do I need a CDL? Oh man, I think I passed something. Where is that at? Hello, sir. Man, I done lost my little spot. Okay, dude. Stabby's Live TV. Do I need a CDL to do Hotshot? Yeah, man, you need a CDL, man. Anything over 26,000 pounds, man, you need a CDL. So like I tell everybody, you know, that asks me, can you get away without having a CDL? Yeah, you got to be under 26,000 pounds. So you got to figure out, you know, your combination on what type of truck trailer, your load combination that you want. So you can always stay under 26,000 pounds. Do people do it? Yeah. You know, I talk to people and that's how they run. But I'll tell you guys, why not go get your CDL license, you know, so you won't be limited, because hot shots are already limited. I mean, we're not a semi truck, you know, so we have to do a little bit more digging, you know, to find loads. Not to say that you got to dig a lot, but, you know, man, there's loads out here all day for semi trucks, but it's a little bit different for hot shots. You know, you gotta find it. So just imagine if you're running under 26,000 pounds, you know, you're very limited then, you know. So I just recommend for you guys, man, out there, just to go ahead and get your CDL license, man. It only take 3 weeks, you know, to go get your license. Excuse me. It only take 3 weeks to get your license if you go full time, you know. So just go full time and knock it out. But if some of you guys, if you can't go full time, just do it on the weekends. And it might take you a couple of months, but hey, you know, it's just a couple of months. And at the end of the day, you're going to have something that's going to be very valuable, man. That Class A CDL is it's an asset, you know, especially if you guys plan on getting into business. Even for you guys out there who just want to start a trucking company, you know, you want your Class A CDL just because you want to be able to drive that truck too, just in case if you have to go out and drive it or move it around or do what you got to do. You know, you want to be able to know how to drive your truck. You do not want to depend on nobody to do anything for you. So that's why I do the things I do, because I don't want to depend on nobody, but I do want to reach out for help, you know, from time to time. But go get that Class A CDL, man. Rome About Business. What's up, Rome About Business? Do you recommend buying or leasing your dually trucks? My initial plan is to buy one for myself and lease trucks For my drivers, also, what do you recommend for learning proper cargo securement? So, hey man, you have to watch this video again on the cargo securement if you didn't already see when I talked about cargo securement. But when it comes to leasing or buying your dually truck, I would tell you guys just to go buy it. You know, why go lease it? You know, I was talking to some guy, I forgot it was the other day ago. We were talking about, you know, leasing a dually truck, and he told me it was some outrageous amount of money those people was trying to charge him, and it was like $2,000 a month. I'm like, you could go buy a brand new semi truck for that, you know. So go buy your dually truck. You know, your payment ain't gonna be no more than, depending on your credit, you know. You know how that goes. So depending on your credit, you might pay anywhere from, my trucks are anywhere from $700 to $850, you know, per month. So I definitely recommend going to buy versus leasing your dually truck. Alante storages, storage. Sorry, man. Do you need a IRP to run Hotshot? Yes, you do. You definitely need an international registration plan. But before you get your IRP, you have to have your own authority. You know, so work on getting your own authority, and then you go get your IRP account so you can get your apportion plates. Jerome Shepard, hi Manny, I'm really trying to get into Hotshot, and I have a Class A CDL right now. Money is real tight. My credit isn't perfect. Is there, or can I get some type of loan or financing? Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, there's plenty of ways out here that you could get a loan and you could get financing, man. You just got to go search for it. You know, that's anything in life out here. You know, if ain't nothing just gonna fall in your lap. You know, just go hit up every bank, hit up every bank down the block, you know, and ask them, you know, and apply with them and just see who's gonna give it to you. Cause I guarantee you, somebody's gonna give it to you. Now that interest rate might be a little high, but hey, on the back end, you'll make it up. You know, while that truck rolling, you know, you put in some more miles and some more loads a week, and you'll come out even, man. Just go down and bang down some doors, man, and don't give up. You know, don't give up, man. Just keep going until somebody tell you yes, because a lot of people's gonna tell you no, but somebody's gonna tell you yes. I'm gonna probably have to roll because I'm limited on time now. Do you offer any type of health benefits to your drivers? So pretty much what I do is, well, my drivers now, they have their own health insurance. So what I do is just pretty much give them like an incentive every month towards their health insurance. But I do not, as a company, provide any type of health benefits. You know, I would like to in the long run, but all my drivers now, they all have health care. So I just pretty much what I do is just give them a certain amount of money every month towards it. What kind of dually would you recommend? Hey man, Ram 3500 all day, because that's what I got, and I don't know anything else, to be honest with you. So hopefully by me saying Ram 3500, hey Ram, I need you to cut me a royalty check for giving you some promotion. Robert Smith, Manny, I have one incident, accident in VR from last year. I'm in a 21-day wait period for MC, so I'm struggling paying $6,000 for insurance payment versus leasing. No. All right, that wasn't really a question. Jerome Shepard, if not, I live in Delaware. Okay, after your training, how soon do you think I could get started dispatching? So this is a dispatching question. For those of us who know little about the industry, also any pointers on how to get at least one customer. So when it comes to the dispatching training, I'm going to give you guys basically the foundation of starting it. It's up to you guys to go make the money, of course. So you can start making money at what's the training from 9 in the morning to 1 p.m. Eastern time? Yeah, you guys can start making money at 1 p.m. or 1300 You know, like I like to say in the military, you guys can start making money right then. Hey, secure you some people right now. Hey, if you guys are taking my dispatching training, hey, start marketing right now. Start telling people that you're a dispatcher right now. Then right at 1300 or 1 p.m. on the 26th, call them up and give them your agreement and start. And that's it. It's that simple, you know. But is it going to be simple? No, it's not going to be simple, but you can make it as simple as you want to make it. And I guarantee you guys, once you get done with that training, you're going to know how to dispatch these trucks. I'm trying GI Smoke. I'm trying the Hotshot truck. My lady is trying to go through your dispatch training. She may not make it on the 26th, but she wants to know when is your next one. Like I said at the beginning, you might have missed it, but I'll let you guys know right now. I don't have anything on the schedule. Pierre Hall, what's up, brother? New to your channel and you have some good info. Hey, man, I definitely appreciate that, man. Monty, how long have you had your CDL? I got my CDL back in 2013 out of Orlando, Florida, man, the Sunshine State. Robert Smith, what do you advise as no one will sign me on and it's hard coming up with 6,000 to get? Robert Smith, won't nobody sign you on to lease onto a company, man? You must got a bad MVR or something, man. Nah, I don't know, man. Hey, check us out, man, at www.high-speedlogistics.com. And also send me an email, man, broker@manniestrans.com. And we'll run your MVR, we'll run you through our insurance and let us know what equipment you got, and hopefully we could get you rolling. Do you borrow or rent your semi needed for a CDL driving test? I don't know, man. I never done that. I got my CDL from Roadmaster down in Orlando, Florida, and I never had to go through that. But I've heard people doing it, so it can be done. Christopher Jackson, Robert Smith, where are you located? Antonio Rice, with your dispatching training course, will we be able to contact you if we have any issues starting up and getting customers? Most definitely, man. You know, everybody that I've talked to so far, you know, that signed up for the course, man, I told them, man, they got direct access to me, man, because they got my phone number. So, you know, hit me up, you know, hey, shoot me a text first though, you know, and then I'll definitely reach out to you, and you know, we definitely hold a good conversation. And I want to see each and every one of you succeed out there when it comes to that, because I'm all about building relationships. And one day we're going to make money together. I guarantee you that. I'm going to make money with somebody that's watching this live right now, and we're going to make a lot of money together. Hey, Manny, I'm really trying to get out there to provide for my daughters, really need help moving forward. I watch all your videos. I need someone like you to help. Hey, man, reach out to me at broker@manniestrans.com, man. And, you know, I'll definitely get with you, you know, when it comes to helping out, man. You know, still some people that I try to get back to everybody, but, you know, as we all know, just like you guys, everybody's busy. You know, so but I definitely get back with everybody, you know, when I can. So just hit me up at broker@manniestrans.com. Mike Delco, I'm new to the Hotshot game and money is kind of funny coming in. Do you provide fuel cards to your driver who leases on to your company? At the moment, we don't provide fuel cards, but that don't mean we can. You know, that don't mean we can't start. So visit our website, man. Like I say, and hit us up so you know, we could chat a little bit. And I guarantee you, man, the co-founder, Mr. Antoine West, would definitely be reaching out to you guys, man. And hey, we gonna make it happen, man. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. So that's just how I operate. We always willing to help people out. Do you pay your drivers as full employees or as 1099? I pay them as 1099. How many drivers do you employ? I employ a few, man. Why you want to know? Nah, I employ a few, man. You know, when it comes to my business, uh, the Renaissance, what's the maximum 3,500 can pull? I'm late, maybe. It just all depends, you know, on your axle ratio. You know, you just got to figure that out. I think mine could pull up to about 30,000 pounds or something like that, man. I'm never pulling that much though. I think my trailer weighed probably about 9 to 10,000 pounds, and I try to stay real light on loads, you know, but I will put a load on there that's 18, 19,000 pounds, you know, but that's still under 30. Bruce Hudson, please post your contact info. Oh man, hey, I'm new to the live game. Sorry about that. This is my first live in life. So I'm new to it, but I am posting it right now. What exactly are the differences on brokers and carriers? On that question, what is that exactly difference on brokers and carriers? Of course, brokers, they broker the freight, and carriers carry the freight. All right, Chris Jackson, I got your information. Does your company haul vehicles as well? Yes, we haul vehicles, but I do not specialize in vehicles. I specialize in general freight, but I will throw some vehicles on my trailer from time to time. As a new driver for a small company, what would you say are the do's and don'ts to be successful in this business? It just all, you know, just all depends, man. I mean, the do's and the don'ts, I mean, it's a lot, man. I mean, you're just gonna pretty much go through trial and error with a lot of things, you know. The do's is basically make sure you hire a good driver, man. Make sure you hire a good driver with good experience, and make sure you hire a driver that's a trucker, you know, that understands trucking. You know, and trust me, that's gonna take you a long way in life in this business, is hiring the right person. What does this industry look like for long-term career, man? Of course, it's going to look amazing, man. I mean, you are in a $1 trillion industry. You know that it's not going nowhere, man. How did I get this? My hoodie. You know, how did we get everything? It's through transportation. You know, I had a conversation with this guy the other day ago, and he was talking about, you know, these driveless trucks or whatever you want to call them. I'm like, man, I don't know. That's going to take over way far after I'm off this earth, man. You know, I'm not worried about no driveless trucks and putting us out of business or whatever it is, or how whatever it is, man. This business looks amazing, man, because it's been amazing since the beginning of time. That's how I see it, and it's going to continue to be amazing. Do you have to take a test to become a freight broker? No, you do not have to take a test. You just need to go get your broker authority. Also, I can do some freight brokering training. Hey, if you guys want to learn how to be a freight broker, send me an email at broker@manniestrans.com. Let me know if you guys are interested in that training too. Still have to game. Is it best to buy a new or a used truck? I say it's best to buy a new truck, you know, just because it's new, of course, and it is, you know, the Ram 3500s don't cost that much brand new, you know, so it's best to go ahead and buy a brand new than to buy a used, in my opinion. But if you can find you a good used Ram 3500, you know, go ahead and try it out, man. Hey, send me an email and let me know how that works for you, because, hey, I might go buy me a used truck one day. But all my trucks, I just bought them brand new just because, you know, I just felt I was more comfortable, you know, going the brand new route. How long do you stay on the road when you first started Hotshot? For me, I mean, I never really been out on the road no more than about 4 or 5 days at a time, just because I run a company. But my drivers, you know, like I say, they stay out 3 to 4 weeks. But I got a driver right now, man. This dude don't go home. You know, he be out on the road for 2 or 3 months at a time, and he love it. So those are drivers you want. You don't, you know, when you own a company, yeah, it's okay to send them home for their home time when they ready to go home, and after they pretty much fulfill what you guys agreed upon, which is about 3 to 4 weeks for me. It might be 2 weeks or 1 week for you, but shoot, the drivers I got now, they don't want to go home. So hey, more money for everybody. You know, they just like being out on the road making money. Um, do you do anything in the oil field, Hotshot? Nah, man, I never done anything. Don't have no experience in the oil field. How do you like to know, and how do you find good drivers? Like I say, just you just gotta find them, man. You gotta just weed them out, man. You know, build up some type of criteria for yourself and just go in. But hey, there's a lot of more questions on here, man. I got like 1 minute because I gotta actually go do something at the moment. But hey, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you out there, man. Like I always tell you, you know, for taking the time out to, you know, view my videos, and also, man, for you guys, 134 of you guys to actually be on here doing this live chat. Hey, so this is not gonna be the last, you know, live chat or live that I'm gonna do with you guys. I just don't have any more time, and I know a lot of you guys probably don't have a lot of time anyways, because out here on this Eastern Standard Time, it's that time. So hey, I definitely appreciate everybody, and if you have any questions, email me at broker@managetrans.com, and then also if you guys looking for that company to lease on to, www.high-speedlogistics.com. Everybody be great out there.